October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
And we've invited Carmen Petrie to join us. She is the Executive Director of the Sojourner Family Peace Center, which of course helps domestic violence victims. We appreciate you being with us this evening.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you, Carmen. Now, first let's talk about someone who's in a violent relationship and they're trying to get out. And what are the first steps that they need to take?
I think they need to realize that they're not alone. I think victims feel very isolated, so they need to realize that people care about them, and they need to make the decision to reach out. And then when they reach out, they need to find a safe person who will say, I hear you, I see you, I believe you, and I'll help you.
Very important.
Why do some victims seem to find it hard to break away from a bad relationship?
I think the number one reason can be fear. The violence usually escalates when the person leaves, but it could be love, loneliness, isolation. They don't think that they have options, or maybe they grew up in a family where they saw violence happening and they believe that that's the way life is.
It's a sad cycle that seems to continue. Now, when you talk and counsel the victims and you give them advice, how do you talk to them and what do you say to them, Carmen?
Well, we listen, number one, to what their concerns are, what their thoughts are, what kinds of decisions they're facing, and what they want to do for themselves and their children. The number one conversation we have is about safety. It's called safety planning. And the second thing we do is we help clients understand what their options are and the impact that this is having on their children.
A lot of times a friend or a family member sees it going on.
Yeah.
How do they tell this victim to get out, or how do they encourage the victim to get out and seek help?
I think it's important for all of us to understand that we shouldn't be bystanders, that we have this internal message that says it's not my business, and we need to realize that it is our business, and then they need to get familiar with the resources. And there's three really critical messages they can give to survivors. You're not alone, it's not your fault, and I will help you.
That's very important. And Carmen, when someone decides they can't take it anymore, they've got to get out, what is the first step that they need to do, and where do you advise them to go?
I would advise that they call our hotline, which is 933-2722. It's a 24-hour hotline, or call the national hotline and reach out for help and begin to explore what their options are for their particular circumstance. For some clients, it means they need to leave and go into an apartment. Some clients need to go to a shelter. Some clients choose to stay with family and friends or relocate out of the state altogether.
You just broke ground on a new facility. Tell us about that.
We're really excited. It's going to be a 72,000 square foot facility designed to change the way we deliver services. Right now, if you're abused, you have to go to 4, 5, 6 different locations. In this building, we'll bring all of the resources to one location.
Very important, and you have helped so many women and families throughout the Milwaukee area. Thank you very much for being with us. It's so important, and we're honored to have you, Carmen Petrie, Sojourner Family Peace Center. We have put links to our resources on our website. All you have to do is go to tmj4.com/Wisconsin Tonight.